here. Hello there, Sandra. How are you doing? Oh, it's that scammer, I see. So recently we actually had a few scammers come into my Discord recently, and it all started when I sent a message out to excuse me, on trying to find an artist, right? I finally found one, but in the meantime, I got a bunch of scammers in my email and inbox to me, right? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna set a trap for these guys because this is ridiculous. I think I got like 100 inquiries, and out of those 100, about 80 of them were like straight up scams or AI art stealers or whatever. Like someone literally tried to steal Ichiro Oda's One Piece art and sell it as their own. And so I like, you know what? I have to take a step back. This is bad. And so I basically set a trap for most of them. It looks like Sandra fell right into it. And so I was kind of hoping she was actually an actual artist. I'm not sure now, because right when I was going through my options, I was like, okay, I probably could talk to Sandra. I'm a little busy at the moment, but I'll have to reach out to her. And so when I put up that Discord post about it, because so many people were clearly scammers at the time, Sandra sent a pretty negative message, so I had to kick her out of the Discord group. And I was like, well, I guess she's one of those people, I don't know, but I don't want to talk to her anymore. So Sandra, I see you there. I wish you the best. I don't know if you're an actual scammer or not, but I will not be doing business with you. Take care, okay? Just ignore Sandra, guys. You don't have to worry about her anymore. Let me see here. And don't be mean to her either. She can stay. As I mentioned before, even scammers or bad people have their usage guides. All they're doing is adding to my viewer count. So thank you, Sandra. I don't know if I can. I don't want to block her. I don't have the energy for that. So we'll just leave her here so she counts the view count, okay? Like I said before, even scammers have their usage guides. Basically, the first thing they tried were like, hey, whoop, you can commission us, we got you. And so they tried to sell me AI art. Now, I have a couple problems with AI art, guys, but like, it was frustrating because I specifically were looking for something specific, and they were trying to offer me everything but what I was asking, as long as AI art. Then the other half of the scammers, right? They weren't even using AI art. They were straight up stealing other people's work from the internet and trying to sell it to me. Like, hey, I think this would be wonderful. This is already somebody's stuff, right? It doesn't belong to them. It already exists. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're trying to like steal people's art. And I had noticed, because I'm not gonna say exactly how I noticed in case there's a scammer hanging out here, like they keep doing. But I had noticed that they stole like 3 different people's work, and they were trying to sell it to me for like $35, $70. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so as you guys saw, the trap basically that I set was like, hey, I'm looking for art, right? And I will only respond to those who follow, like, and retweet my pinned comment on my page. My pinned comment basically is just me being a goober, of me saying I hope somebody will notice me, right? But basically, look what I've done. I've created a situation where if they even want a chance to scam me, they gotta give me free exposure, right? So they have to retweet me to all their followers, follow my account, and like my account, which helps with SEO, which pushes Pumpkin Snatch out even further into Twitter, getting more exposure, guys. Free SEO, right? And so that's the first layer. The second layer is the ones who don't want to do that, they're not gonna message me. So they're not gonna follow me, they're not gonna whatever, but guess what? That's one less scammer, guys. So it's basically like a brilliant approach to deal with potential scammers, but people who are actual artists who want to sell their work, who be like, yeah, that's fine, I'll retweet this girl, she just wants me to retweet her intro, whatever, and I'll work with you. I hired 2 people the other day to work on a small project for me, and I can't wait to show you guys in the future, right? But they did exactly what I said, follow, like, retweet, right? And they're amazing, and they have a good track record from what I can tell, and I proved that their work was legit. But all the other scammers are pissed off at me because they can't scam me anymore without giving me free exposure. And so when that person, they snuck into the Discord to try to message me directly and get me to pay $80 for somebody else's work, likely. They got mad because I commented in Discord saying exactly this, what I did, and they saw that and got pissed. And so they started yelling at me, and I immediately kicked them out of the Discord and blocked her account, and then blocked them all on platforms. But I had noticed something. I think they snuck back in under a different name and hoping that I wouldn't notice. I noticed. I noticed, dear. I know, as well as somebody else. But I'm not gonna say any names. And so, I set an exit trap just in case for later if they try to avoid the first. But anyway, so she comes back in the stream today and she started saying, you can go scroll up and see it. She started trying to attack me and was mad how I get followers and stuff. If you're not a scammer, dude, you're fine. I'm not coming for you. But regardless if you're one or not, I will work with you, but I'm trying to grow the channel. But that post that I made was specifically to bypass scammer bullcrap. And I've caught at least 2 of them so far. And they're not gonna get through. So it's fun. Either way, guys, it's a win-win for Pumpkin Snatch.